Hey guys, this your girl Miss Benjamin Buttons 01 with my take on the strawberry letter. I can't make this ish up edition. Let's get it. Hey guys, you know why we here, you know what we about to do. So let's listen.
Today's Strawberry Letter. If you need advice on relationships, dating, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to steveharveyfm.com and click Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now. And you never know, this one could be yours.
It could be yours. Buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is. Strawberry Letter.
Thank you, nephew. Subject, hip-hopping granny. Dear Steve and Shirley, I'm a 46-year-old married woman with 2 teenagers. My husband and I love all types of music, but hip-hop and rap will forever be my favorite type of music. I was an only child, and I spent a lot of time with my grandmother when I was a little girl. My grandmother loved rap music, so I grew up knowing the lyrics to songs and riding around with music blasting out of her car. My mother was a wild woman, and rightfully so, since she had me when she was 18 years old. My grandmother was all for my mother dating, going out to clubs, traveling, and having a life, despite being a young mom. I'm nothing like that now with my teenagers. That wild type of lifestyle worked for my mother back in the day because it was a safer time, and there was no social media to track everything you did. My daughter is 16, and she is always at my grandmother's house, which is her great-grandma. She loves it over there because her great-grandma is still young at heart and still loves rap music. She knows the words to all the latest rap songs, and she's got her micro braids done and lots of makeup on usually. Everyone loves her, but my mother and I think her lifestyle is a bit excessive. I found out that she's letting my daughter meet up with boys at her house, and my husband has talked with her about respecting our rules for our children. I love that my teenagers call her the hip-hopping granny, and it's a blessing to have their great-grandma in their lives, but she just does too much all of the time. How do I convince an 82-year-old woman to stop negatively influencing my children? Please help.
Ooh, go.
80s. Well, hip hop and granny. Yeah, that's the subject. Well, this one is not easy because, your gran is 82 years old, and it is hard to tell an 82-year-old what to do, period, on any level. I mean, they feel like they've lived their lives, and you can't tell them anything. They've earned the right. I don't care if it's your child you're talking about or whatever it is. That's just how they feel at that age. You can't run granny's house, and I'm sure you've even heard this before. This is my house, my rules. Okay, you've talked to your grandmother, I'm sure, and you said your husband has talked to her about it, about respecting the rules that you have for your children. And I know you're most concerned about the boys, and you should be concerned, but you gotta. I just say you gotta trust that just because your grandmother is young at heart and she listens to rap and she wears micro braids you got to think that she's not irresponsible when it comes to your kids and her great grandkids. I think she's paying attention to what's going on in her house, and that's probably why she lets the boys come over there to the house so she can see what they're gonna do, so she can see what's going on. I mean, you spent a lot of time with your grandmother, and yes, times were different then, but you turned out fine. You spent a lot of time at your granny's house. Times are different.
They are,
and your grandmother hasn't changed. Times may have changed, but your grandmother hasn't changed. I think you need to stay involved like you've been doing. Keep the lines of communication open. Or, your other alternative is to ban the kids from going over there. And I don't think you want to do that. I mean, those are the choices. But I think if you keep the communication open, let the grandmother know what you will and won't do, as far as your children go, I think it'll be okay. But do it nicely. She is 82 years old. Steve?
Your grandmama too damn old for this.
No, she's not.
No. I
Make
never
this
think to say
announcement
anything.
clear.
What can I say?
Your
But I do
grandmama
suddenly appear from nowhere to
is too
confirm.
damn old for this.
No, she not, Steve. I feel offended. I feel attacked.
Now let me explain something to you. I first
She was
got
my messy house.
introduced to hip hop in 1977.
So this irritate the shit
I'm
out of me
not
'cause I
saying
can
that's
see
when it was born. I'm saying that's when I was introduced to it. Hip hop hotel. Hibbity hip hop, the hop, the hop.
Yep.
I said when I heard it played at a party, why are they playing this? But it's okay. This won't last long because ain't nobody singing.
Ain't you feeling? Ain't
You
you
said
feeling
that.
foolish?
That's what my dumb ass said when I first heard hip hop.
You feel
This
foolish as hell now. Though.
will
Rapper's
not
delight.
last.
Rapper's
Oh, bro,
delight.
this
It will
ain't
not
gonna
go away.
last. They not even singing. Ain't nobody finna do this here. That was my prediction
Man,
for
what
hip
you
hop.
wrong?
Hip hop has turned out to be the single largest
Yes, sir.
music genre
Genre,
ever
Steve,
created.
genre.
Genre.
It's that
Yeah,
big.
genre.
They have created more millionaires.
Huh. Yes, they have.
I gotta take my hat off to hip hop.
Yeah.
They've done some
It's
great things.
50
They've gone in the
anniversary.
wrong
This is
direction
it,
over the
baby.
years, gangster
That's right.
rap,
Give it
stuff
up.
like that. But overall, hip hop has created a bunch of millionaires. They've created some creative minds.
It did. It did.
That was in 1977. I was exactly 20 years old when I first heard it. And I'm not saying that's when hip hop was born. It was probably born before that. But when it hit the radio waves and it came down to Ohio, I was 20. I predicted the demise of it.
Boy, was
Show
you
what
wrong.
I know about hip hop, the culture that it's become.
Boy, was you
But your
wrong.
grandmama's too damn old. But to help your grandmother out when I
Come on
come
now.
back, Sister Odell will be here
Oh, Lord.
to deal with this letter
Yeah, come on, sister.
and any
Odell.
questions anybody might have to the great grandmother who Sister Odell knows, because Sister Odell was her Sunday school teacher.
Y'all got that?
Now, come on now.
Wow.
We will
All
hear
right,
from
you heard
Sister Odell when we come back concerning
We'll
this
be
letter.
back, y'all. Before
Okay.
soon.
We'll have part 2 of today's Strawberry Letter coming up at
Hey, guys. Part 2. Let's start.
03 for details.
All right, Steve, come on, let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. The subject, hip-hopping granny. And I was just going to say, I understand Sister Odell is here.
But you said Steve.
Yeah, I was
Well,
talking
see,
to him
Shirley, you
first.
heard him say that when we came back, sweetie, that I was going to be here.
Well, he didn't say
Odell?
You
was
went right on and
Is
just
the kind
said
of lady
Steve.
I don't like.
Well,
I
Steve
can't
is
work
gone.
with. I can't live with.
First, Steve is not 82. Well, what did he know?
'Cause, you can't
You
take
need
that
somebody
old
with some
lady. Oh, my
expertise
God.
on this here.
All right, so you're going to recap
So let
the
me
letter
just say
for us?
good morning, everyone.
Good morning,
Good morning,
Sister
Sister
Odell.
Odell.
Hey,
Good morning.
Carly, Shirley, Mississippi with the mouth and the big. You're a pretty little big forehead, girl. Hey, Junior.
Wait a minute, Steve. Now, who you talking about?
Thomas, hi, boy.
Yes, ma'am. Good morning, Sister Odell.
Good. Now, let's just get on into this. Explain to me this letter. What pieces is y'all not clear on, Shirley, Carla?
Well,
Anybody?
Sister Odell, this is about, the title is Hip Hop and Granny.
And
Our mother wrote
that's stupid right there.
what title, subject, you don't like the
Especially
subject?
she 82. Now, you can be a
Sister
hip-hop grandfather like my age, because the hip-hop day was around that end, you know. Grandmaster Flash, all them peoples.
Uh-huh.
But if you 82, you was their mommy and daddy trying to stay up with them. That ain't make no sense.
Yeah, this woman wrote the letter. It's about her grandmother. Okay, her grandmother raised her pretty much because she said her own mother was kind of wild. She was a young woman, and she had her at 18. So she
So
spent a
when
lot
is
of.
we gonna stop the wildness?
Well, it's kind of stopped. It's kind of stopped as far as the mother and the grandmother are concerned. It's the great grandmother that's the issue. The
old
82-year-old. The 82-year-old.
Yes,
Sister
Lord.
Odell.
Yes.
Two
Sister
hip-hop
Odell would be
grannies
that
set
one.
up and put some micro braids in her hair. I don't know what the braids is hanging on to. You sure it ain't a lace front?
Oh, Sister
She
Odell.
gotta have some glue down. I'm gonna tell you right now, if you 82 trying to put some braids in your hair, you finna put what little bit you got, you finna put it right out your head.
The edges are going.
Yeah, them roots don't stay long at 82. There ain't no strong roots. They up there, but you can't go yanking on them.
Well, she just said microbraid. She didn't say anything about a lace front, Sister Odell.
But I'm saying you got to attach the
I know.
microbraids to something.
Something.
Shirley.
No, I
You've
get
been wearing the Halle Berry haircut for a long time. You don't
Yeah.
know the rules of hair design.
Oh.
So
Okay,
you don't
thank
have a lot of hair, so you just need to stay off of this stuff.
I don't. I have a short haircut. That's right. Thank you.
You've always had that. You've never tried braids. You tried to attract Steve when you first got on the radio and you wore them afro puffs to work. And you didn't know that was a big turn off to him. He didn't care for them afro puffs at all that you wore with your little tight dress on.
Okay, this letter is not about me, and you told me already that Steve is gone. All right, so let's get back to the letter. 82-year-old great-grandmother. The mother or the granddaughter is concerned that the grandmother is negatively influencing her 16-year-old
Well,
daughter.
she is. If she's letting the baby bring boys over to the house, you don't do that with no little girl that's 16, bringing boys to the house. Right, that ain't right.
Sneak around.
Now the great grandmama need to get herself together.
So you would
You
rather
can listen to the music, but
is
you
what you're
can't
telling me.
raise kids to the music. Yeah, you know what.
Yeah, the parents have spoken to the great-grandmother about this.
Well, you speaking to her, you can do more than that.
Well, Grandma should do
She hated
tell
too,
her
shit.
granddaughter a little bit. I love you. Grandma.
Quit letting the baby go over there. Boy, that organ player in the background, Lord Jesus.
Focus. Love him.
Oh, that boy is whipping that. You know, that's a Hammond organ.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Turn it up, Davis. A little bit louder, Davis. Jesus.
Yeah.
I know.
I'm nuts.
You feeling like you're in
Sister Odell.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you, Davis.
Davis.
Boy, that boy right there. You know, for a white boy, he sure knows how to jump in at the right time. He must have been raised in a Negro church.
Oh my God.
He said, yes, ma'am, sister.
I know it when I see it. There's some Negroes in his family somewhere.
But you can't say black. You got to.
Somebody was pulling him off to the side, working with him. He got way too much soul for that. I seen him at Steve's Sandy Soul event one time. Table full of black girls was over there. He had one of his toenails was painted black. I said, this is a tricky little white boy right here.
Just one of his toenails, Sister Odell.
One of them was black and he had an earring on. He was buying drinks for them sisters. I started to slide over there myself. I said, well, all right now.
Anyway. Yeah,
Just put your hand up. If you're 82 years old, you need to act your age, not your shoe size.
Y'all got to stop.
Yes, ma'am.
Take care of your daughter, Tommy.
You tell her that she can go ahead and die.
Keep it wrapped up. If you get out there in the winter,
Not-
put some
not
vinegar on a
necessarily
brown paper
die,
bag
but-
and wrap it up in your throat.
Oh my God.
Listen,
The
we
thing
gotta
about the
go.
boys,
You're
my
listening
friends,
to the
trying
Steve
they sit
Harvey
down and
Morning
have a
Show.
conversation. But the
Growing
fact
your
that
business can come with its challenges, but with the all-new
The fact
Intuit
that,
Enterprise Suite, you can bring all
the fact that great grandmama is there to watch her while she with the little boy, that means she's not going nowhere. She's not sneaking around. She's not gonna wind up pregnant unless she eventually. Now, whoa, this may wow, because you're trying to separate something for something. But maybe grandmama should have talked to her granddaughter about her great granddaughter. That's what she should have done, as opposed to just going behind her granddaughter's back. That's what she should have done. That's really what she should have done. She should have talked to the minute she knew what was going on. She should have had a conversation with her daughter and her son-in-law and let them know what it was. Because yeah. And what her parents got to do with it? I'm talking to the chick that wrote the letter. What does her parents have to do with it? What does the fact that is she a good great grandmother to your daughter? That's the question. I'm gonna say she was up until she let the little boys come over. Because hair and rap music do not make a bad person. Y'all need to stop now. You sound like you bougie, sis. I love rap music. So why your great grandma can't like? Why grandma can't like rap music? Why can't grandma? You know why? Because grandma cooler than you. That's why. Grandma cooler than you. Grandma cool points is way higher than yours. That's why you really mad. Because grandma is way cooler than mama. And that's crazy that the grandmama is cooler than the mama. That's crazy. And I ain't heard her say nothing about the thing about the boys. I'm gonna admit that was wrong. She should have spoken with both parents. She really should have. Because now that is looking a little shady. So yeah, she should have done that. I would have, if that were me, I would, the minute I'd found out about it, I went to my daughter and I said, look, we need to sit down and talk about whatever. Because obviously she feeling herself. She's like a little boy. And what do you think we should do about it? Now she can sit over to the house with me and I can watch them. And then if she'd have said no, it would have been no. I wouldn't have went behind her back. I wouldn't have went behind her back. But yeah, that's my take on it. That's really my take on it, because I'm just confused as to why you made it a point. Why am I so sleepy? Oh, I forgot I didn't go to sleep. You made it a point to talk like you was trying to down talk her visual appearance, her physical appearance. She wears micro braids, and so I'm 52, soon to be 53, and I dyed my hair purple and blonde. Y'all got to stop with this ageism shit, bruh. Because that's irritating as hell. You too old, you don't need to be over here. You too old, you don't need to be on TikTok. You too old, you don't need to be wearing your hair like that. You don't need to wear them kind of clothes. Says who? My money paid for it. That's the end of that. My money pays my bills, pays for anything that I want. So what I do with my money is my goddamn business. And that's what grandma gonna want. That's exactly what grandma gonna want to tell you. Because she's gonna have an issue about that. Because you gonna, some kind of way, you gonna talk about how her hair look. And the fact that because I don't understand why you talking about the fact that she liked rap music at 82. You telling me that old people not supposed to like rap music? You gonna be old. I hope you know that. I hope you know that. You about to be old. Mom. You're about to be old. And if you start acting like grandma, your daughter gonna have a problem with you. Your daughter gonna have a problem with you. Because she gonna look at it like, now you doing the same thing that great grandma was doing. What's so different about what you doing that was different about great grandma? And then you have to explain that. And be a hypocrite at the same damn time. But yeah, this your girl, Miss Benjamin Buttons 01. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I'm out.